Hey guys, welcome to We Watched a Movie. I'm Jay, that's Mike, and guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna read fucking movie news because I can't read, so Mike's gonna read to me and we're gonna react to the news and talk about it with you.
And then we're gonna make
I say goddamn!
What?
That's not gonna happen. This is not Conan O'Brien and fucking Ryan Reynolds, the recreation of Notebook like Mike just told me off camera 5 seconds ago, but I've shared it with you because
Stop!
I know, I keep
Calm
going.
down. Just breathe.
Don't breathe. No, it's like, observe the silence of the chi.
This is some disappointing news.
You suck dick like shit.
I'm gay. Okay. So, The Last of Us. The movie.
Great game.
Yeah, I never played it.
That's an awesome
It looks
game.
fantastic.
It is really
though.
good.
Sam Raimi was set to produce it, the movie, through Sony.
It would have been great.
And it was going to be him working with the creator of the game, but that shit is at a standstill.
Oh,
God,
no.
Damn. This story comes off Screen Rant.
Sam Raimi's probably doing this. Now dig on this. Fuck, every time I think of Sam Raimi, dude, I love Sam Raimi. Sam Raimi is the fucking bee's knees on everything he's done except for that shit movie, Spider-Man 3.
Here's what Sam Raimi had to say to IGN about it. He said...
Tell me what he said.
With this one, Neil Druckmann, who's the creator of the game, went to Sony, who I have a very good relationship with, but they have their own plans for it, and I think Neil's plan for it, I'm not trying to be political. Oh, what happened? I'm not trying to be political. Neil's plan for it is not the same as Sony's. Right now... What the fuck, man?
And I can't read. God.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Right now, the script is just sitting there. Sony doesn't want to move forward, and it's not my place to say why. Neil, I think, is in slight disagreement with them, so about how things should go, so there's a standstill. Raimi also had this to say, I'm not in the driver's seat, and I can't tell you what Sony and Neil together will decide on. If they do move forward, I'd love to help them.
Who's driving the car? So it's at a standstill.
It's at a standstill because
that
it's
sucks.
fucking Sony.
That's because the studios are all getting their fucking greedy hands involved again. It's like you're not letting the creators create. Like, that's the problem with all these fucking big budget movies that are trying to be adapted. You can't do anything when the studio says, no, I think that we should have a flying monkey that has circus clowns coming out of their butt.
Let's put
in the
Adam
movie.
Sandler in it, in a Candyland board game movie.
Yeah, and then he shoots down a Pac-Man. I kind of like that movie though. Pixels is alright.
Oh, you like that?
It is alright.
Oh, you
but just because I like the '80s games. Shut the fuck up. But yeah, anyway, overall, like, you know, that sucks. If the studios would keep their goddamn hands out of the creative process, we would get these great movies. And I think that happened with Halo.
Hey, you take your goddamn hands off her.
Do you think I really have to swear? Yes, goddamn it, George, swear. But it's the same thing that happened with Halo. You know, Halo was. Peter Jackson was on board to fucking produce it and to be a part of it. And they said, you know, Microsoft got involved and they were like, no, we want this, we want that, we want it to be like this. And he's like, no, fuck it. I mean, you're not even gonna let me have my own creative desires with this. I'm not gonna do it. This is what's happening with this. The Last of Us
My dick? You pointed at my dick. That's what's happening to my dick?
Your dick's down your belly button?
I hope not.
Jesus.
No, you
freak!
It reaches.
Oh, you just wished. Anyway, what are you doing?
I don't know.
It's like a circus still. Line them up and suck their dicks. But yeah, Last of Us is a great, phenomenal game. It really was. The story itself was incredible. It had great casting as far as the voice actors go. The story was moving there, and yes, it was set in a post-apocalyptic world like The Walking Dead kind of thing. But it was about the people interactions and stuff. It could be such a great movie. I always thought that when I watched it, it was already like a movie, or when I was playing it, it was already like a movie. Adapting it to a movie with someone like Sam Raimi at the helm would be amazing. But now you have Sony fucking saying, no, I'm going to wave my Sony flag dick at your face and say this is not going to happen.
Sony, if you remember, are the ones responsible for treating the fans of Ghostbusters like shit and saying, you're going to fucking take this and you're going to like it and it's going to do great things and everyone's going to shut up about it and we're going to make sequel after sequel. We're going to make a whole fucking universe. And then the movie came out and then people were like, I don't want to watch this shit. And then they didn't make any fucking money off of it. And now Sony's like, yeah, maybe we're not going to make sequels.
Sony shoved Ghostbusters down our throats and then we went and seen it. They're like, I've been raped. And then they were like, you know, instead of learning from that, saying, you know what, maybe we should take a step back off this and let the people that have a vision and have an idea of to make this movie great and start listening to fan input. Instead of doing that, they're still doing the same old bullshit. And like, Sam Raimi's gonna walk. I think Sam Raimi's gonna walk from the project, dude. I think he's gonna be like, look, I'm fed up. I got other projects I can do. If you guys are acting like this, you know, take it up the fucking tailpipe with a, you know.
Hey man, I ain't fall for no banana, no tailpipe.
For some reason, that shit smelled just like bologna.
But yeah, no, I mean, they're doing the same shit again. And granted, we don't know the two sides. The director of the game may want to have flying fucking unicorns in it. He may have a terrible fucking idea. But still, Sony's like, no, we're just not going to do anything. We're going to let it sit here till nobody cares about it, like it's Mayweather-Pacquiao, and they're old, and it's a shitty fight, and Pacquiao's going to hurt his shoulder, and it's going to be boring as fuck.
Let's not get into that.
That's what they want to happen. And Sony just, time and time again, the email hacks and all the shit that came out for that, just the assholes that they appear to be at every fucking corner. It's just, I highly bet that the dude's vision's probably way better than what they have in mind, and they're just being cunts.
Like on a scale of 1 to 10, though, what's the chances of Sam Raimi like walking after this holdup? I mean, Sam Raimi's not going to stay around.
He said that he would love to work with him again, and he has a good relationship for Sony, so I think he'd come back. But if he gets tied up in something else, fucking
I know The Last of Us 2. I think I heard somewhere that they were going to make a sequel to the video game, so it's going to come out. So it's going to still be fresh in people's minds. But if Sony still keeps their foot on the brake without jumping on this now, and I'm not saying that every video game that it comes out or every comic book that comes out, they should make an adaptation of it in Hollywood. It's just, immediately leech onto that. But I'm saying this specific game deserves a movie, just like Uncharted deserves a movie, just like Assassin's Creed. They jumped on board with that. So just get the fuck out of the kitchen and let the cooks cook.